bebree na wo ho I be di honko between the wadun chabe on our Facebook page Happy 90.9 FM jimre I can kind na Eddie Amau ene anapay enti hye so ema me bra peni senior ko asma transfer pay. See good morning.
Good morning, Brenya.
Anapay we rekodi.
Yes Adam. Me Brenya na me say by the grace of Jesus me hu pa by the grace of Jesus so Odwa ba bedu from
yes.
You say me ba no nanka ka me buy nanka trophy. Oh, trophy I kind. You say one two na you say me say catastrophe na fabra.
Oh, David.
No me say trophy. That's one two.
Betty para here.
Alpha trophy about the catastrophe. Oh, it's a sound and trophy.
Yeah, any catastrophe.
Oh, nanka trophy nanka yepe. Yes, I do hear pa.
Ayi. Hopefully,
as I feel more comfortable.
So,
sit
there, more comfortable.
Never can every day never see.
I comfortable.
Me feel different already. Managing say 8 times 10.
8 times 10 times 1,000. All right. Good to see you. Now,
a kwan so ade.
Oh, boko.
A kwan so ade.
Boko.
A kwan so ade.
Boko.
Na nya say eka
Atikera fire dey now.
Na mo di too much na enya mo na.
Debi.
Cause
team na hondine e bafum kakra.
Yeah, but na coach ni dwane num. Oh, nje na me ti ase. No dwane num pa.
Coach ndi ohen.
Oh, anya acting coach no.
Okay.
Somba ko ye ne hadaka se ye ti. Say ne mo ye first no. Awuwe. Wafu no kra no unwi. Oh. Na wunya mbo ba kra o.
Yeah, mbo first game kra. Yeah. Let me give my. We say the national interest also super.
Of course. Always.
We don't try taking the hit. We don't know.
A good experience for the ladies now more deputized for seniors. Good.
Some of them show some regular players in the so one common be grand normal. Hopefully we
at least when you a chance to play in international competition.
Yes. You've seen the pressure and they've seen everything around it now.
Maybe so Chelsea say you're home coaching side no. Because regular coaching no those results no. When you drop off no and you say too much.
Yeah, I agree with you, but on kwa one anka situation na ikotum no tomu anka be di na ma no.
So how the anka situation number to begin with. Because on Koreana.
Yes.
I don't mo coin no.
No difficult, but hopefully they try you know.
But scandal be ambantie fanasa.
There be.
So usually Ghana you call international matches scandals see. But we scandal be see. Oh, there be.
Everything be our issues, but issues
there's any scandals.
Yeah, they na Bruce be brisa. Anyways, ya tell say I be din come on pay in 79 no bebrem wo ha e be kwam no ne e fin sem ba. Of course, coach to ado soon releasing the squad for the two games, the double header games against Angola on the 5th of September and Niger on the 9th. Fortunately for us, unfortunately for Niger, that game we played in Morocco. And so the whole seminar about players are releasing more. Any players are went to me amba due to injuries and other issues. And they didn't come out. Ojumedi so intimation so enfa emame. The Ghana Premier League so no ebe chance enche. Ebedi ehun come preparation teams no transfer no close. Teams players are teams no atona ho boba yina no. Are we to expect an exciting league season na meje e ne expecting yina so adwene ewo commentary by the FA president say referees kudi treasure sa enkoye 3% and 30% no omunya. And no results nehu on the field of play and you know come over you might be and anapay and you magic all by tata whatever on 7 no the Brenya or the Brenya na mpenifoɔ de dwa atrase na de hu seminar no so no aba ojumedi no eso come some ho e wedi nkomo pa
nti such as then
sim BPP and press conference na say e wedi nkomo pa and who be remimu ha and say only be nama or so to tap on to the person's anointing.
Some of them are passing over. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm on the retirement. Yeah. So only. No.
I say Elijah Elisha. Elijah Koya and Elisha. Farmer. Nobody with the amount of that crowd that answer na make up. Say bear and could do wrong hands. Pass it on. Mujani be real man.
Ha, yeah, that is what. Yeah, that is what.
It's a them. Because all about us say, man is some no every. That's 5-star. All right. We have a code.
We have a code. That's a sharp bar.
Oh, that's a baby.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, could you go see who be the baby?
Oh, that.
No, man. Yeah, we're fine.
It's good to want to have me.
I could be to
every 1 minute be
we're fine.
Nuncho Juan Baboshi, Akana Mauna Gode Ala, muchas gracias Dios. Mucho obrigado. Na chese eradera wase. Se na no pay wa maya hodie ni kabia ya no den dia ya ba besom. Se ne se intempaso yan shan samna se enfem free the US Opener. Egu so a etwagu na ahomachi the second round games ni bi etwagu ye e Ata Ash Stadium na enye fediagro Carlos Alcaraz ye inso abro ni ye papa Brenya fan Botek van de Zandschulp from Holland Echelon Ebon Air617564 Honoma enye fediagra Brenya netimi advance de akọ nanim na after say inchono ba no Carlos Alcaraz ekasa edifa defeat no or see or mistake bebrebe no ura game no mo na onim say Brenya fan Botek ba be chen point now so eno ntimi amba na very later say obetimi aba back to the game.
First of all, I think he played great, played a really good tennis. I thought he was going to give me more points, 3 points. He didn't make a lot of mistakes that I thought he was going to do. So I was, confusing a little bit, and I didn't know how to manage that, how to deal with it. I couldn't increase my level. I think my level stayed at the same point all the match, and it wasn't enough to win the match, to give myself the chance to getting into the match or trying to myself chances. What can I say? I didn't feel well, hitting the ball. I think I made a lot of mistakes, and when I wanted to come back, or I think I wanted to come back, it was too late.
Na chese too late on na Botek van de Zandschulp and so ekasai or see obo game no even though na ono and dominate no na or sa feeling is one China Carlos Asamba back to the game.
Yeah, I think I played emotional tonight, stable. Also during my play, I think I played unbelievable stable. You're gonna think every time when I won the first set, for example, you're gonna think like one of the best players in the world, and he's coming up with a different level. And then I actually broke him already quite soon in the second set, got broken back. But yeah, then it went on to 5-all, and yeah, I served it out. Pretty good. And then even in the third, you're thinking like he's gonna come up with something special. And yeah, I broke him again pretty quick. Got broken again back, but I think till 5-4 in the third, still had like something in the back of my mind, like maybe he's gonna come up with something special. So yeah, I actually was thinking that the whole match.
Okay, and then a kakra Botic Van de Zanslop and so edit to dry ball and ano pay na wet me at be on the third round set papa say and a Botic Van de Zanslop and a Jack Draper from Air England and a third round game no ebe bosso on man and yet Fedia Grokran and my honor femino say and a Japan Abayo FM Naomi Osaka Etina Ho Emma Carolina Muchova from Czech Republic Echeno Ebon 6-3 7-6 7-5 for Honoma Abayo also etini advance de akọ n'anim honoma enye Fedia Grokra elho na Naomi Osaka enso ekasa kakra erefa ncho na ban ho o se anytime bia obebo tennis bia obebi ncho bia no na nakoma no ewu kra elho no ma enye Fedia Gro.
I'm like coming back from pregnancy, but also it wasn't like in 2022 I was like the best version of myself. So in some way, like I had to catch up to that, and then also I'm trying to pass it at the same time. It's been a little difficult because obviously I can only gauge how I'm doing by results. Like I feel faster, I feel better, but I lost in the second round, so it's a little rough. But also it's been fun playing tournaments. It's been a commitment for sure, but I've been able to go to different cities that I've never been there. So, well, I have been there, but I don't know, it's been nice to go there, but a little rough because I do take these losses really personally. Like, it's like a dramatic word, but like, I feel like my heart dies every time I lose, and it sucks a lot, but I've been trying to be more mature and learn and talk more about them.
Okay, enti sa enetie honum na nei third round also ape honum Carolina Muchova and Anastasia Potapova from Russia and a third round also ebe bosso honum andra Europa League qualification games libi ejiguye honum enye Fedia Gro Apo Nicosia from Cyprus etina homa RFS ede ne breni na penalties in de hye so RFS for no ehye 9 ema Apo Nicosia ehye mu mienu honti RFS for no etini qualify Elsborg ewo eye Sweden omonso any more BFF ede breni from Norway say ene koye 4-2 ena Elsborg for no etimi edin kunin Petrocap or Moldova otena ho ema Ludo Great Rasgard eto hye no so ebon 2-1 ho Ajax Amsterdam ehye Jagiellona from Poland 3-0 Anderlecht ehye Dynamo Minsk from Belarus ebon 1-0 honoma enye Fedia Gro Besiktas from Turkey ehye Lugano from Switzerland ebon 5-1 Star Bucharest ehye Lask from Austria ebon 1-0 Hearts of Midlothian Scotland etina homa Victoria Pleasant from Czech Republic eto hye no so ebon 1-0 honum SK Rapid from Austria and a Braga game no ekore 2-2 na nam say Braga etimi edin kunu in the first leg nti omonso etimi advance e dey accord the next stage of the competition. Borak Bonja Luka etrefie Emma Ferencvaros from Hungary eto hye no so penalties and am dey so Luka for no ehye mu mienu Emma Ferencvaros for no ehye mu miensa TSC from Serbia etrefie Emma Maccabi Tel Aviv from Israel eto hye no so eye no hufi ebon 5-1 Shamrock Rovers Ireland omotra ho yen Shanghai Emma Park for no eto hye no so ebon ekano mienu a omo entimi ensinu eje Baba Abdurrahman ebo 76 minutes Emma Park Boboko na enye Fedia Gro Conference League no mo na Chelsea wo ye Chelsea akofom ye papa Panathinaikos etra ho eche Lens ebon 2-0 and a Servette for eche Chelsea and Drada ebon 2-1 Chelsea and a kwato twede kan honum na Servette for no say ne so na ji wakrante pow ehwemuni so mienu ho na after the game no Enzo Maresca na kusem imi.
This kind of game, at the end, you have many things to lose and not many things to win, you know. But this is the reason why I was so worried yesterday and before the game. But the way we start, the way we played the first half an hour was unbelievable. I think on the ball we were very good, and then we conceded the goal, and then became a bit more difficult. But
Ene kaka Enzo Maresca manager Edema Chelsea Boboko no ede tu join no play ball na wonso wati bi wona Enzo de wan yamakika ko bonso no Air Conference League no say mo adwo obeji ana.
it's a competition that we're gonna try to do our best. I think tonight, once again, the team showed the way we start that the team was there. Then the game, we conceded. They had some chances. We lost a little bit of confidence, but overall, even second half, I think I'm now thinking a little bit. I remember 3 times 1v1 with the keeper. So at the end, if we are able to take the chance, especially first half when we were 1-0 up, if we are able to score the second one, the game is finished.
ɛne kakra Enzo Maresca Enzo editu dwa yɛ to aso bisa ne say na ɔhwɛ ne player ne ɔgyina wɔn na papa against Wolves otimi dan ho di ebo hat-trick Noni Madueke ɛna nei England for afre no say ɔmegyina mu nsia kan ɛmfa ma the 3 Lions na sa call up no kra na as manager a waba abrante ne nya ne first call up no sen ɛna ɔka ɛde afam.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah, absolutely. Very happy. He's doing very well. As I said after Wolves game, now the most important thing for him is don't drop nothing, continue to work hard. And we are happy for him, for Levi, for Cole, and for the rest that they're gonna be with the international team.
And then Kaka Enzo Maresca Enzo Eka Edifa Noni Madueke they call up to the 3 Lions of England as well and a bought now also Watibio na Likasli and a interim manager and the 3 Lions of England and you decide say ne wa bay ejuma no obejaya na no see mistakes be bra or ye brandness or ba na so be sa position you concentrate how kwa obefa so ahye team no every team na ba ejuma de bia na ngofo bi se bisa na nsem se ejuma no this time around what bano or baba shekwanya obetimi ahye team yie no ma fam nto ma pefra.
For me, that's not really important. Again, the mistakes I've made in the past when I've been in these kind of positions is that, I spend that much time telling people that I don't want the job and I actually forget to do the job. So for me, the most important thing is the camp, is the games. The priority is to get out of the Nations League B, and that's a big thing. And just doing a good job. Don't really worry too much about the future too much. It's really important that, I'll concentrate on today and tomorrow.
Okay, and then Kakali Castley, and so editu Jow Honoma, born now, so what you wanna leave? When Nabotrama and Uncle Cry, you crack. What bay or style of play cry etising?
I won't really say it was my style. I think I'm really fortunate with the pool of players we've got to pick from. We've got some really exciting attacking players. If you can get players in positions where they're very, very strong, they give people a chance to showcase their ability. That's a big thing. You'd have seen in the summer we had to be quite creative with the way that we played because we had a lack of players in certain positions. So the position on the pitch is just as important in terms of getting players into areas where they can be creative and create chances and attack. But the opposite to that is understanding that you've got to dominate your opponent in and out of possession. That's a really big thing. It's great that we want to be seen as an attacking team, but from the summer's point of view, we went through the whole tournament and didn't concede a goal, which was testament to the defenders as well and the way that they defended their own box. So playing to the players' strengths would be a big part of the philosophy.
Okay, and then kakra, and also eba ohonoma yebo na tutu ona hu dia call and then yeba the 3 Lions of England asweye na endra UEFA Champions League draw na eba so draw dodo na kase draw na yanguna dodo na entiase ene yedi nchemu ebeba ohonoma na Alexander Seferin and president edema UEFA na papai edin se matu dwa ede afa Cristiano Ronaldo hu endra omo etimi ebona baso special award pa ene ko edema Cristiano Ronaldo se ono ana wa share goals dodo pa the UEFA Champions League 140 goals obi ba se we de obi career goals no na Ronaldo a share Champions League nkoamu na papai ekasa se anytime obi abadwe UEFA Champions League ho no abrante ba ko pe ena ne din Primo and Cristiano Ronaldo.
We want to speak about Cristiano's career, we need an hour. I will not take so much time. Fantastic 140 goals in the Champions League. Such a dedication, such a successful career. I don't see how it turned better for you. If we think about Champions League, if we think about Euro, we think about Cristiano. If we think about football, we think about Cristiano. An amazing career, amazing player that absolutely deserves this. Now, I have a problem with Cristiano Ronaldo as well, because unfortunately he doesn't play the best competition anymore. But since we all know that he's probably the only one who is not aging that I know, still hope that he's coming back one day.
And then Kaka Alexander Seferin and so Eka Erifa Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Ronaldo too sounds someone say ono de oni regret bia so board the Champions League na pleasure pass otimi ejina mu esi akan e Champions League na kan say ye bo Champions League anthem na ye na wo see ebuno eno no motivation.
Champions League, it's the highest in football. I had opportunity, not only, the records speak for itself, but I don't mean that. I mean pleasure to play in that competition. As Buffon say, it's our motivation. When you listen to music, you're turning on, it's crazy. And for me, it was special because I win so many times and the goal scored, everything that is, as you know. And it's great to be here. I have nice memories when I coming to Monaco to this gala because football and ourselves we manage by memories. Our lives is memories. So I have very, very good memories. I'm not regret.
Cristiano Ronaldo Ronaldo UEFA Champions League won 5 times or the Manchester United edge the first one. 2008 against Chelsea. Na Ronaldo sa Champions League numa wajeno ni pa na edawa kuma so yipa.
Well, it's difficult to pick. We always mention the first one. The first one is always the most special one. I remember when I was in Manchester, I won. I scored in the final too. I missed the penalty too, but it was good. I remember that it was so special. But of course, I have to mention too Real Madrid because I won 4 times there, and all the stories that we had there in Real Madrid, 2008 in Lisbon, in front of Portuguese fans, was quite special because Real Madrid in that period, they are so many years, make a pressure to win the Champions League, and I felt, because in that period I was the most expensive player in the world, and they always make a pressure, when you're going to win the Champions League, and we spent like 6 years. But as you know, the Champions League and the goals, they are like the ketchup.
Ronaldo Keshina Fufrono pa. Lisbon final on board 2008. Hey Ronaldo.
Quality date there.
Ronaldo was by the manner. 140 goals.
Easy. Just in a cup competition. Easy. Episode is fortunate. 2 major teams are going now. They were very competitive in the Champions League. United and our face, Madrid. Don't forget, we need our United. No, say we need our Madrid in TBN and so.
You got you identify the anchor. Yeah. You bet you not say more so near the man some messy Brenya.
Me that's all right. Me that's me feel it. All right. Sinako, Ronaldo. All my stories in Madrid are Koso. Goes to watch in the Champions League. Because I think you remember this even better. Raul Mo. Okay, Raul, come to watch you. I'm sorry, joining so lecturer comms strategies or
Masa emphasize.
Comms strategies PR Dema Premier League club Legon Cities. Come or a father or a husband, do the wipa or a broadcast journalist.
Nina come.
Come.
Yeah, minya. Now wako program ni ama kunya international na ubofu kasa na wakasa Facebook sadai.
Oh,
yes, I kunya manzo by force.
Minister Mendes, kasa ni
wako program ni ama na kunya ni ubofu sa.
I didn't ni ama na kunya.
Ni yemo.
Eja
program ni ama kunya ubofu.
Don't ni ama
wakasa sa.
Don't ni ama na kunya.
Anso ni so.
Areti.
Ase omo invite omo na anso.
Mama ya invite omo.
Oni mebi okoye.
So na wakasa mo.
One go program when you walk on wedding in the sasa.
Mamu ni invite your man so.
Akunya no wenye bi. No I dey na ho.
I want to wana.
Minimum. But you will get wrong.
How you saw your heading?
Eba wakasa sasa.
Break of the kasa
na fa Facebook neda ho. No go Twitter neda ho.
There's some
Instagram neda. Adam say so go program ya ma go ya transfer wakasa sa hadi.
Oh, say,
Alpha, I palanquin and banchina, or
Yakujano, yeah, mammy, come to Sana Pamican.
What Cassasa? There's someone to show that. No crack. What's meaning? No crack. What Cassasa?
You do press conference. Why am I
at press conference?
Press conference.
Okay.
Oh, the GFA conference room.
Okay.
No, why am I?
Okay.
Why am I? No,
I'm out now.
I said to camera saying, Jerry's Ginger, come on. In fact,
the Jerry's now.
Oh, yeah.
I like when you're. I'm
so.
Now, how many net you?
It's me one every president by. No, but so cut training. And I may catch a guys and say, oh, no man, no quite no. Because we have the cameras known to me for cameras.
Okay.
No, trans. So, me too many, no. On the other side of the conference room one. Now, so Ghana supporters netted you.
Ghana supporters?
Yes, Ghana supporters union. And no.
Supporters press conference,
so, and that was my point. And the questions, last question, virtual last question. And I may say, where do you come, Henry, and the FA? Press conference, no, my friend. Now, I say about press conference, you be on a bit of form, dear. Now, I support the dear. Kabaya Maninsi. Because a press conference for a reason.
And yes, supporters conference.
And Harry took it very well.
Yeah, so we met in the media
very well. Yeah. In fact, the Ananka, almost some question cry. And Harry told them that this is not the forum.
Okay.
It is not the forum, says supporters baby question, a press conference.
Oh, I'm so baby question. I'm personal.
Some more.
There is also a press conference.
Yes, but they are there.
Press.
They are there.
Why don't we buy?
I don't know. If I ask someone close or say they were not invited.
And they're always there.
They're always there.
And it cannot be. Again, they're always there.
Yeah.
See, me, I know who say the first thing I asked myself was, one, they are always there.
Yeah.
So it cannot be that they are not invited.
Yeah.
To the best of my knowledge, I know the place. It's not like a whole. It's not a place where maybe plus or minus. Can I say about 70?
Yes.
Plus or minus about 70 or 80. See, I'm so media na doso. And to say,
come on, traditional media,
bloggers. Yeah. So come in Abu Mamiya should be at the call. So in my mind, if it is going to be a 15-20 minute press conference where a coach is going to take about 2 or 3 questions, in my mind, maybe, just maybe, with the greatest of respect to the Otun Safre, in my mind, I don't know why you would invite them to. Is it create a certain kind of atmosphere?
Atmosphere. But I know one who expect say, and come here, sir, Germany,
no more pay.
Nanka press because if it's a big,
but then they are going to be supporters. No.
That's why my comment wasn't to the supporters.
That's right.
It was to Harry. Yeah. Because I'm not organized. I'm not invited in the Abba. Yeah. Yet to be because to
the best of my knowledge, I don't remember the last time, and it's not even just ABR programs for GFE. It looks like almost every event program.
Yeah, almost the time and it makes it colorful.
Yes.
But I'm more organizing, and I'm just because I'm coming with the kind of who come say, oh, mobile say, we are no more than I say,
so maybe going forward, no. Maybe the next time I bet on Safre ABR supporters group, no, because I don't know their numbers, but they look like it's a big number.
Yeah.
It's ABR. Can you bring plus or minus 5 or 10 people to create a certain kind of ambience, and then maybe when you're done, respectfully, not ABR press for Napa and you know, approach these kind of programs, they don't take more than 20-25 minutes.
It wasn't a long press conference. It was brief.
Coach no ready out players. He takes it, and he cannot take a question from everybody.
Down the line, I'm relocated for swap. Maybe I'm more say swap. For press conferences near the maybe initial honor.
And also, in fairness, suppose you know now, I media buy no.
Oh, the other time we say now I'm going to be some yes I call could now especially I say the previous match I will try maybe days in the war.
Yeah,
because the children they will set up sound and
exactly.
Also, almost bigger place.
Yeah.
So maybe a pram in future also to be
my business question every BBA and see. So I was getting interviews.
Okay.
And I'm saying the day Koswa Bonte.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what was
How much is Jamana?
Debbie has sent to qua. Oh, and a pretty good band when we catch him. I said, I'm a kind of Eddie Buffaba.
Oh, about 1 times. Buffaba says, that all Conoma attacking. Say, be now, Cabimo, or come into my attacking. Say, in my pretty good.
Like,
what's also my disrespected supporters? I'm saying no to it.
So, I want to be silent question. Let me say one question.
Now, I said, I'm not in fact, even trying to, kind of break the ice. Me say as make a quite be na pretty good better. But that for me can.
Okay. Oh,
just to break the ice. Absolutely.
Okay.
And why would they be no end the be anymore? Mimpe me omo try but mimpe ni ambo
that's nyehu. Enyehu nya jefe fo na omo tu kwan omo bamba kwame bese me kama sam. Yes, jefe fo na omo tu kwan omo ma ya short journalist mo say she bu no so ye dey. Abo change na omo ye. Jefe fo ya.
No be say we
omo function. Journalist ko pie omo try jefe wo a journalist ya attack.
I'm like
when you say do aboche kra ya attack no. Yeah, cost no. Abuche unia sedu. You can't blame the supporters. When you say everyone na, I'm organize this. This no motie.
No, they be with
no, but the best one. Big financial supporters. Assembly see what Abuche no na supporters in the koye. Maybe
no different from their course.
But around FA, this common denominator no FA. Aramboa. What is a minister? Sports minister. Yeah, press conference will be. I must ask him you be that. Ebiyesi da enkrum ha wachi bi da. And so time be around the GFA issues about say a person a journalist na GFA event and now around the GFA. The omo na mo ye common denominator. Nti we research I check ni nyina point evidence no point to the FA. Ayomo.
Oh me.
Ayomo. Me I can't blame the supporters for this. Ayomo.
I will not put Reno. I will be and a sabi o. Onu fi say Makasetiano. And will take matters into his own hands.
Some of them invite you.
So was it an individual or a group of people?
A group. Even Jude, when Jude tried to record it, they attacked Jude. And the video no.
Now I reported to police.
Oh, I go.
I got a police one more follow up on. We say only police running the.
And I thought, oh my God, I thought say, oh, it's
one of those things.
Can you imagine this morning? Sorry, no. Post them here. No. Some of them have come to comment.
I now reported to police.
Some members of the suppose are better than me. Because I believe.
And you don't believe in reporting perceived threat to the police.
That's saying they may report to be a still maintain.
And if I was not so see also I can report.
Report. We will take it up.
And so now say Jeff for no also omo adwuma I'm not moving right Osimesi buy no about misbehave. Tambia Jeff for your event journalists somehow on the line of their work and they are attacked. And Jeff for ayomo DNA. Tambia something about the GFA and they attack journalists. And yeah, about the sports ministry and our information ministry and any other ministry and any other association. Do sports are GFA, ABBR. Last class also across stadium club and cry also see about journalists there. And so man taking it serious there will keep happening.
Yeah.
Also a swag executive. Until many are also taking it serious. Also attack no. So I saw recorded in his line of work now attacking and yes, enemy territory pool. So I say environment in a hostile. And you say central for this animal they grow. Yeah, and how they are. I say because not also not say was I inform so.
Anyways, trust so.
Don't take it lightly. And later I be say I report there. Because I hear some my friend Diagro. Because I never minimum situation. I've been in situations like that.
Yeah.
So I don't take it like the me. I report it. Sometimes I'm a sports minister. The late E.T. Mensah. I'm the reporter was Ghana headquarters straight. Police headquarters them report. That's also true on one. Because Diagra. I go with you. We put a show. Come and be so become finishing show.
Yeah.
I am. What's your on car? Okay. Oh, try my answer. Yeah. Don't joke with it.
Anyways, I don't know what you make of the new format of the Champions League. I don't know what to make of it.
Well, Enra, I really wanted to understand how the format will be. I think Anopan baby, maybe around this time. And then I noticed a British national, who I share video be on YouTube, and then former Scottish.
Come on, so this when you are.
Sorry, and former Scottish international Ali McCoist also share a very short video on the format. To be honest, I still did not understand.
Yeah.
I think and now to draw almost starting the late kakra because me tuning in. I think it was a little before after 5.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me right. It's not UEFA General Secretary Italian and Watch Spectacles, and he was trying to explain the formats. To be honest, so I really get it. What even confused me the more was time I draw on the start here and was so before on pick it teams now, then Ronaldo will press the I don't know what to call that thing or press CBB. Then all the teams are Abia me pick here call free Abia Botswana. All the matches are called Bebono. Ronaldo just presses one button, and then everything pops up.
Yep.
I mean, from that point, I got lost, to be honest.
Because you should draw
it's straight. And from once the draw is done, I know who I'm going to play and all of that. But before I had to do, I think, pot 1, pot 2, pot 3, and I think there was even a pot 4. And every time he picked a team, then Ronaldo only would press one button. Now, 8 teams need now pop up. And what even made it even more difficult for me was in the course of the draw, Obana or partner Pedro Pinto, she kept saying, by this weekend, details need to be clear. The details have to be clear right there, right? I don't have from Enra to weekend. I have to wait till weekend to get a clarity to this. But draw anywhere in the world. In fact, draw now, and the moment the last team or nation is picked out of a ball, clearly wanted. Why? How complicated is this? It's absolutely crazy. So when you'll be to sit and go through this 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It looks like a very jam thing. Yeah. But Sebi, I would want to believe they would have thought through because they had a lot of time to do this. Yeah. In fact, 2 or 3 years ago, nobody can boy and Kaye. So from the 2024-2025 season, and and 2 weeks notice, or my 3 years notice. So we'll be expanding it to 36 teams, and in the 36 teams, no formats will be. At that time, even as we speak, I don't understand. But like they are saying, if you sit down to have a look at this. Ebia utina bruchet say ko na ku school bruchet ad na be so better as easily but ebia yenum say no sisi ya twen otina for them to really bring clarity to this because I don't have to only go through this. I have to go through the UEFA Europa League and also the BBC, the Conference League, and so we are drawn so BBC. I think it's a bit complicated for the ordinary man. Sure. And then when you look at how the fixtures are even going to be played, and then the format itself, almost say CC are near more group stage. At this stage, it's just like a league. Yeah. And see, if it is like a league, over 8 matches new year, I think it's just the first 2 or so. Then you have to go through other qualifying stages, and those stages are going to be knockout stages. It reminds me of the old format. What was like Caneno before it became the UEFA Champions League? No, Caneno, it was only the winners of the league in Europe. There was nothing like
second place.
Second, I won't count. Champions. Who did that? UEFA Cup in those days. In those days, no. And me, one of the things I always say is that I belong to a different generation. I always say I have enjoyed football in the past and today. Today is very complicated for me, and this is why. In the past, a team like Red Star Belgrade has hopes of winning the Champions League when it starts. A team like Steaua Bucharest, who won in 86 and went to the final in 89, has hopes of winning the Champions League because it's supposed to be for champions. And then, before the start of the Champions League, it is almost impossible now for a team out of the top 5 in Europe to win the Champions League. And now you would see 2004 with FC Porto. And I say, in that final, they played against Monaco. But since that time, and I say, 50 times I saw format into the old format before the new one, it is always going to be the big clubs because now they have the financial power, they can attract. But in those days, a top player could be playing for Red Star Belgrade. A top player could be playing for a team in the team that won the league in Bulgaria. Because in those days, now players me and Sape and free outside the home country or mutimi see Emma and team no. Into Mekai say I have always loved Barcelona for whatever reason. Mekai say in 1991, now you was school. And now you match where mine was Manchester United and Barca in Caneno UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. Now that time, Barca were 4 foreigners. So they had Coleman, they had Michael Laudrup, they had Hadji, and then they had Stoichkov. It's every time they are your top players. Every time they are Bubiano because of Saru, they can only play 3 at a time. So there was no need to go and buy players from all over the world. So competition was fair. It was even. It is Real Madrid any. Stoa Bucharest about the ball matcher, Enkoye 6-0, Enkoye 5-0. They also had quality to compete. But then all the top players play for the top clubs. And for me today, I watch, I enjoy it, but it wasn't like when I was young. I'm just hoping say by weekend, because that's what the co-MC kept saying. Say by this weekend there will be clarity, and then anyone who wants a better understanding to what was done yesterday,
they've done a promo explaining the
Massa want to
performance.
2 weeks ago.
Suffering and Zlatan. In fact, they admit even in that promo that it is complicated.
Yes.
There will be anti Buffon. In fact, the direction of the promo, Buffon plays the call to Suffering. Say, skip to my no. Obia and Tiasie. It's then he met Zlatan. This thing is too complicated.
And no, I see.
Zlatan tried to break it down.
And down.
But the crown, you have to take your time and listen to the entire.
Italian general secretary. Then I listened to I think he's now the vice president of the UEFA. He's from Greece. He's a big tall guy like that. And Seferin himself, after the event, they granted quick interviews. And the questions were like monologue. Obia, this is complicated. Can you explain this? And then all of them in response just kept saying, by weekend there will be clarity on this, by weekend there will be clarity on this, because they cannot explain in 20 seconds or 30 seconds or 40 seconds.
8 opponents, you play 4 of them at home, 4 away. Echo, maybe you understand this better.
Just a different perspective.
Okay.
I say it featured star players.
Yeah, they're promo. No?
Yes.
Before the figure was in Zlatan.
Time beyond, me say, Kai say. So before we die, but I was say a kind of legends of the sport. And you know, me time be I hear BBC and I'm there to Ghana. Say every 4 year BBA, I'm going explanation.
They make up the product.
Yes.
It looks like the administrators rather make the news.
And my time be I say,
nostalgia
sports really glamorous, and then you can always leverage on
that
star players. You know, omo twemukra game on bedi. You know. The same sport now, I'm daso air promoting.
Yeah.
Until FFO say, Nanka mu use or something to me use your star players, maybe. Our Ghana, I'm your event. The star players, no, I'm your present. Now, and my game, no, more attractive because when we did game in the past, when we saw the game, at least at past, and there's no disconnect from the past. Tambi, who's a present day star players who are past a place star players so and sports near more glamorous to me. They say yes, I hope say in Crawford now I'm sorry better and now games number of games near the now
no of games increase
because they make more money. They play more games,
and this idea was
because of Super League 19 and to almost with the Munyam Pentam, Pentam presents our format now to kill the Super League. Super League in yes, I do it. Say, when you go ahead to try appeal to clubs at clubs because the clubs are going to make even more money. At the EPL and English clubs, last season Champions League, only over £80 million from their participation, and they're going to earn more. Now, say Joe Bakachom say Super League, how do you I need to know more, yes, I need to know whatever the imperfections of the system. No, just say, oh, they're there, I'm better say later. But on your target,
the clubs, no.
Super League of one in the AS are the way. Into Chino, now I check your match. Then I was Munyanti, say, okay, move better say later. You have no problem, and some Munyanti here, but we want to kill off South threat. And that's what I'm saying. And now UEFA Nations League in the Adenia with the Brenya. It's because of more money. I was say revenue share of the market, 10 biano, you're getting more and more competition. Okay, all the other so we have FIFA and then UEFA. Also outside of when you're in football, also NFL, they're trying to break into Africa.
Of course.
Last year, NFL event. They are trying to break into Africa. Basketball break into Africa. Other virgin territories be only competition. I want person break into it. Say NFL, I'm breaking into Europe. Time piano competition, revenue. There's always a cutback of Nyawunya. And so also we are comfortable. That's why increasing revenue share. One competition be so room. And every year they must make more money. This is all about money and to kill off the Super League. And all the teething problems about it, I'm not worried about it. It will clear up eventually. And if you know, we are spreading our someone say I'm for Betty a lot.
More games to bet on.
More money to be made.
So let me tell you. I don't want players now way ahead of time.
Absolutely.
Nothing I'll bet you say when you win. Why you need to put it at all? Some for very print it out. First now will come one of the ministries, any of the ministries those days, now. Yeah, the tables bear for a boom. Not lot of people, spread it. Spread it. Workplace. I buy you be no supervision. No more working lot. You spread the charts and now say, we have to have a tour. Out to know. It say not just the game on the field, off the field. So there are revenues to be made. So it's all about commercial. So now Kwame Kano. So time I didn't say in the Champions League. Only champions never.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you. Because I didn't know. I want my money champions. I'm competing in the Champions League. Just as we maybe say, I didn't know. A goalpost, crossbar. I say a friend woodwork.
Yeah.
And so that's the friend woodwork. And so say you do have you. And these terminologies and it's good to say at least when we retain names now I'm Wakai origin and say Kwame Amaya origin and say not sad time not we champion now open elbow wow on your champion Nyadi between assassin because foundation no one or build it on it I'm not Obia research how it originated minimum I don't have much against it then say the old and the current star players events money more glamorous and Sanko for more influence on society. Even before boy cry, a lot of influence on society. A lot of goalkeepers look up to him. A lot of upcoming players look up to him still. If he's still part of such an event, a money more relevant than say Ronaldo playing the Bible now. So I'm saying, our F4 player, we see your goalkeeper, our dinosaur. The more star players around these events, the better. I feel so my idea in that respect.
All right, we can give my best my thoughts. United, Liverpool. United, and shall say in terms of results. Liverpool, brilliant start, even though almost someone hit your levels near.
Almost I go for a older Casa.
It is the biggest rivalry in English football. Come your expectations. We can read. Well, let's number 10 pap
it's very early in the season. You won't say on the back of just 2 league matches, maybe a team where not a team where I hit a certain peak.
Yeah.
I mean, even at this stage of the season, physically, it's very demanding for the players. Wobble football to a very high level. And I say, break bare 5, 6, 7 weeks. And I say, Euro Snoopy. And then you are now taking a little break, and then you have to come back to competitive footballer. And it's over here, even in the first 2 matches, there are some players who look a bit weighty. There are some players who say cameras not almost or more panties say they were 2 America Hani Kumasiaba. It is because at this time of the season, the players have not hit a certain physical, like peak physical condition. It is going to be very tough. I can understand here on paper there's a lot to be said, and there's a lot that will be written about the game and all of that. It's one of the biggest rivalries in football. It has Name check stats. These 2 teams have played against each other over 200 times, and the documents are there to show the records and all of these things. You'll be away follow game for a very long time. The history, the traditions, the vibe about the game and all of that will naturally get your attention. Before you look at ABR, the performance of these 2 teams after only 2 matches, and then you look at the quality of players available to both teams, how ABR, their performances, no per statistics now, ABR the last 10 or 11 or 20 times at Liverpool bar, ABR Old Trafford, you would work into all of that. But I think, say, in as much as all of these things will play into the game, no, so we are Manchester United fan and also we are Liverpool fan, you are looking at the present. So the present is what you see of the team as a noun. The emotions can even get to the players and they can even play about their best and all of that. But so we are Liverpool fan, you are looking at, you have a new manager who is bedding into the team. He's only brought in a goalkeeper and a striker, and the goalkeeper is not even joining the team till next season, Mamadashvili. And then he's brought in Keza, who has arrived, but we know that Liverpool has a settled squad from last season. And it's fair to say in the last 2 matches now, Ohene-Bampoe League, no, Mishomu game against Ipswich, Besashomu game no against Brentford. They have. It is very clear that both teams have not hit top gear yet. So this game may have come a little too early physically. But this is the thing. The emotions of the game would get you going. So when you're a Quenya, you're a Liverpool player, not so when you're just an Ibishe. You're a Manchester United player, not so when you're just an Ibishe. Even though you may not be at a certain peak condition, no, you are ready for the occasion. The occasion is a very big occasion. So whether it's played at Old Trafford or whether it's played at Anfield, it is a very big occasion. But then again, it still doesn't take away the fact that one may have started fairly well and the other one appears to be faltering a bit. So I look at Liverpool, a very settled team. 2 additions from my joining team. No, Omukrampo at this point you can see so bit me with first 11. They are still going with the base from last season. So it's still Alisson in post. It's Honum, it is still Trent, it is still Robertson, it is still Van Dijk, and then he will decide between Jao Kwanzaa and then Konate. But it looks like he prefers Konate. And since Honum, no, Gravenberch was not getting a lot of games last season.
This is the season.
This season it looks like he is getting because we are both first 2 matches. No, I don't know whether it's because of the Dutch connection. It's maybe a coach compared to maybe a Klopp or someone else, but it's still McAllister and it's still Zoboslai. And then up front, depending on who's available,
Salah,
so
Jota,
it appears to be Salah,
Diaz,
Jota. Darwin Núñez is still there. Cody Gakpo is still there. It's the Omutimi interchange. So the Liverpool team looks very settled in my mind. So it's up to the manager to decide how he will play them. But Osha Manchester United, I mean, on the back of all their sufferings from last season, I don't recall the last time United lost so many matches in the league season. The
last season.
And Osha almost 2 matches no, in the Ohene-Bampoe so far. In the game against Fulham on match day 1, they had to wait till the 87th minute to score. And even in that game, I don't think that United were overly impressive. Osha Omoni Brighton I mean, there were so many times they had their moments. They had their moments in the game. But beyond their moments, the general performance itself was not great, you have to say. The new additions to the team have been given opportunities to show what they can do. But again, there's only 2 matches. In 2 matches, no, won't me impress that much. Then with the old guard to Omo, so still performance not the same. I look at Onana, still very jittery in the post. I look at Diego Dalot, still me. Maguire still, he has never impressed me with the greatest of respect. Apart from the one season, less than opportunity, but he's not been impressive. Osha Omoni Brighton is at the first goal. It's clearly his fault. He could have kicked that ball anywhere. It is clearly his fault. And now he's aging. He's steady now, so he's even going to start getting slower. He's already slow, and he's going to get slower. Against very strikers, quick, very pacey. I don't know who the manager will pair him with, because it looks like,
of course, Martinez. So
Martinez is. But he's also coming from a very long and lengthy injury. But at least we're both first 2 matches now. De Ligt was only introduced in the second half of their game against Brighton. I don't know, so coach no best starting now. In the middle of the park,
both games in now, but second half.
Casemiro has. Yeah, I mean, he's given us few glimpses of his time at Real Madrid, but it's just that the English league is a little pacier than the Spanish La Liga. And there are times I said the balls go past him very quickly. And then depending on who he's paired with, again, I don't really see it. And then up front, again, Osha Manchester United up front, whether it's Marcus Rashford, Højlund is not even available for this game. Zegzi is still trying to find his way. Mason Mount is not a centre forward.
Also, even yesterday, Today is also injured.
Yeah, he's also injured, so he's also not a centre forward. So I'm looking at all of these challenges. The only thing I saw a Manchester United fan, a member of him, it's because the game is being played at Old Trafford, and because of that, the emotion from the 75 or 76,000 fans, would carry you through the game. If this game was being played at Anfield, may need that.
All right, Senegal.
Yes, Liverpool for Mama United for a little breather. Me also made me support Ghana team. Me trouble team. Man, to say, Omo Ghana team bia Omo Ghana from Munimi. The only time I'm a chair House of Folk, Omo on CNN.
Yeah.
Omo J, now I'm about world the Club Championship. I know pen I'm a chair Monka. Ghana team, our Bruce, yeah, discussing on ESPN. Pay. I'm can't me Ghana, the Anna, me doing. You can't Bruce ball crampa. Your players now move ball. Some European clubs, no. I hold I am my drink. And yeah, can't Bruce a matches near the Amajin Nakoda, Ghana for until or can't Gakbone and Oboni the Namania Japan because Yenny Babako. How am I doing? Unfortunately for me, Kofo P bear me too much. I'm United. Tambia me hoche me. When I was saying me, Tambia we consoling Kofo baby is having a toll on me. The Liverpool for the Australia. For my own mental health, and I'm draw. Now minya peace of mind. Actually, we have strength now as Kwame. I enumerate now. A favor Liverpool.
Yeah,
they're off to a good start. Salah is happy. He's playing well. He's happy. And the last year, on signing a contract, I say he's not interested. He just want to have a good season. Also, I'm going to watch it. You know, I'm not doing this season and the last season, whether I'm winning or not, immaterial. But I was some winning or some league, you know, and no one team. And I heard City, someone say a taking lead, you know. Oh, and with the number of goals near the net, you know, Liverpool don't want to let off. Even though your ball Old Trafford typically I feel wrong on these encounters. You know. So United is not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't expect them to even get a draw. I don't. If you are Liverpool, I mean, I'm not going to waste time trying to make a prediction. Given momentum on Liverpool won now, I expect them to continue with it and get a win. Okay. I'll say a respectable goal. Because we don't move home. All them channel.
Put in the fight.
Massacre. You should put in the fight. Actually, I'm last match, you know. Only I goes now, because of technology, I'm fun. I said, Ghana in Nigeria. World Cup qualifiers. In Kumasi, technology if you buy a Kutia Nigeria. There's also called Nigeria technology Sankutia. So goes now, no. Technology near there. And so much me usually know as sources of inspiration say, oh, okay, we're able to put the ball in. But I would say technology and margins of error near slight. And I expect them to put up a fight on them, but at the end of the day, Liverpool I expect will carry the day.
All right. The shot team no number 10. Oh, Nyanyano Road Kaswa, Yina Baho, and the Maurice game, no, 213 year trust in the Hunsemino, Abremo, and a pride bets this price spin, Abano, you know, more, and no, pride bets and a pricespin.com.gh. Na per a promo no number 10, or the Kowa, no register, was actually no be Brinano, and I won't say Ebeka, and himself. Join here, so actually, no private will be Bahwa, since also many be Edipa. You see, I told you millions.
The luckiest, luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The luckiest, luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
East, west, north, south, Obia meant to be.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
Accra to Paga.
Let's go.
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers. The luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
Attention, all football lovers. It's the Ball Master Challenge. Do you have what it takes to be the best? Prove your football skills in the Target Striker Challenge, One-on-One Challenge, Freestyle Challenge, Ball Juggler Challenge, and Free Kick Challenge. Compete for glory and the chance to win part of the whooping prize package of 30,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs. Register now. Simply dial *800*998# at just 50 Ghana cedis per challenge. Call or WhatsApp on 0244 610 059. The Ball Master Challenge happening on 28th September 2024 at East Legon, Wembley. For more details, visit our social media pages at The Ball Master Challenge on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Ball Master Challenge is proudly sponsored by Decathlon. Media partners are AfriMax Network, Max TV, and powered by Media 53.
Wine Kunim Kwasieda Way 1st of September EPL game between Manchester United and Liverpool. Ewo EPL game Kasia Happy 98.9 FM and the Pride Bet and the Brewo Ewo number 10 Park Kaswanyanyanu Road Akansiano Chasie 3 p.m. Nemum Kayo na Bra Huntem Esanse Nipa Adiana Yedikayon Betimi Abba Adjumadiana Sieno Benya free drinks. Ebio, there are exciting free bets and merchandise at Chedia, a free Pride Bet. Mamintro, special offer. Call now for 10 Ghana series for 2 Pride Bet accounts. So, I will be a ya boy and ya kohumano. Now, Betimian, Chedia Chentrenche, Aka Krakabebre. Emma Quenya in Pau Hunko, Brabeka Fansa from where? Na yen GNE, yen share the EPL game between Manchester United and Liverpool. Ewa bra. Pride Bet Ghana, Esan Chaya Diebebre. Koabe Fontintan Kesianiso, pridespin.com.gh. Now go register Seseya with the promo code N10 for 10 Ghana series per at 2 accounts. Now benya 20 free bets on your favorite aviator game. Nakai, Bekayaho, number 10 Park, Kwasieda with 1st of September 2024. Ebeya Pinso. Happy FM and Pride Bet, bringing you closer to the game.
There is indeed the wisdom that works, and this wisdom is not a mere mental exertion. It is the best and most effective way of accomplishing any task and the least stressful way to get mind-blowing results. We specially invite you to be a part of the Builders Camp Meeting 2024 to discover God's supernatural approach to every issue of life. Date Thursday 12 to Saturday 14th September 2024. Venue the Central Cafeteria, University of Ghana, Legon. Speakers, Prophet Bernard L. Bernard Nelson Ishan, Honorable Sam George, Chief Engineer David Sichope Ado, Reverend Ato Edwin, Reverend Eugene Zuta, Dr. Eugene Esiama Bwedi, ESQ, Prophet Ebenezer Konai, Mr. Big Godwin Mate, and Reverend Chris Edusei Donko. Ministering in songs, Soul Group, Minister Edith, Minister Eshe, Minister Michelle, Minister Divine, and other anointed ministers. Host, Reverend J. Marion. For further inquiries, partnership, or sponsorship, call 0233-733-444 or 0249-834-004. Partners and sponsors, YFM, Happy FM, Builders Incorporated, Geo Fortress, Rev App, Adwell's Chocolate Shake, and many more. It's time to uncover from God's Word which way to go and how to handle opportunities for great gain. God bless you.
I enter Jamaican so you can Prince or say to me this guy crowd or say boys no boys no ana obi try
say boys to me this kind ma Collins emfa kudimre no ntoso na yen kire mu kakra bi na yes eno na aba no na boys ne hwe say ombetimi ediska won say ko kasa no kasa sisi Champions League no format no mo de aba no be man krofo disika bebre so ati ase enti we de yen hyase enti on say de Barcelona o ma soja no Barcelona soja pa krofo susu say one share league no be gin ntem kra de Real Madrid players are not doing that. They Barcelona bet normally Real Valladolid the possible outcome no
say home win be win over 1.5.
Okay.
And enye den a Barcelona so mo she 2 goals e was a game no na bibia goals ni de ba o mo she pa na Bayer Leverkusen so betena fie na o mo ne RB Leipzig abo na outcome no over 2.5 e kire say sa game win enye den a 3 goals e be pm 3 goals e be pm ebetimi aye 3-0 ebetimi aye 2-2 ebetimi aye 3-1 ebetimi aye 2-1 bibi ebebe bia na chese afa wadi sika Bayern Munich any Freiburg ebebo na possible outcome no yes Bayern Munich tenafie ti what tenafie ni de home win no over 1.5 enye denya Bayern Munich sa game obeshe 2 goals e wo monti na eno aye kama pa SSC Napoli tenafie omne Parma enebo we fufule Lukaku akopemu ho obebo goal nti possible outcome no home win edema Napoli Sansu na Lazio any AC Milan enebebo sa game possible outcome no over 1.5 e kire se game no bend no na ye den 2 goals na apim we you twa na wadi sika enti we oko frɛ opes no ma kakra ode ato ha for the month no kofa na kotwa
se bosumi kwa so ewu
bosumi ewu yetuaka enti sika nyina faguso opekra empty your momo account empty your bank account na faguso na obedi sika pa
obetera better responsibility.
Yo bro, so this is how they take the bet. I'm taking for PSG straight win. PSG first goal. PSG over 30.5. Yo bro.
Boy, this is bet no. Opa could say players no. Omo de just ni bebo ball no. Ba ko be singlet. Aba betina park no so na ehwo na bet na say. Sta upu de opa twa na se refin de wese na ebedi. Bo trumpet da no ko no de ba. Obedi aye huhuhu
no me so kan cho so ti se me wu ana enye bibia chacha na ekumi wai bet na ekumi na ye di me fucking me do nyame hi yo bro, so this is how they take the bet.
Chemo, Charlie, you hold me down, and I'll forever be grateful. You know, say since you show me to soccer bet, I see grains. Talking of good cash outs, fast payouts, high odds, and total odds accumulation, bro. It they go on for this side, Charlie. That be high for day. I be you know that, bro. Soccer bet they do the most. Them my interface they catch me. Smooth navigation and easy access to all the sports games through any virtual games you choose. SoccerBet has all you need as a punter. High odds on pre-games, live games, and interesting virtual games to instant virtual games as well. Don't be left out on all of this. It's a good thing you join the fun side. Make the right choice today and enjoy all the goodies that comes with betting with SoccerBet. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Read your Bible, pray every day.
Happy Bible Quiz 2024. Asamba Bio. Happy Bible Quiz. Would you say winning Bible no ye pa? Winning dear, I watch a conclumo. Would you say a con can ye pa? Would you say over to me any affordable edia tassel? Esia kind, I watch a conclunim demo, adding Punimuana. We a quenya cassia, I had a mamu, ye cradwe, Nafa Hombra Besha, and Nija Jumedi, this year, a semumu, said the baby beside Chia Hon, I pay on your coupon. Happy 98.9 FM. Ya tons of fre and sorry, any obibiara what did you say? The name dear our Bible and I said Trakunkumono, a conkind, some fun home 2024. Happy Bible Quiz numwe. Emasa akonye empa honko. So baba so wonim die ewo Trakunkun mwahwe. No se nya chede akakraka edi aka ho. Bomodia, brabe chire odie. Na fa ho brabe hye Happy Bible Quiz numu. Na be chire wonim die awo ewo Trakunkun mwe. Obi biara na niji ho no. Obetimi aba be fan the form. Ewo Happy 98.9 FM. So pentremu bia. Bomodia fretete fa homai 0245957852. Happy Bible Quiz. Knowing Christ. Happy FM. Nimdia Happy FM. Any Jenkwa.
Happy Bible Quiz. Knowing Christ.
Ohene-Bampoe Kunim Kwasieda Way 1st of September. EPL game between Manchester United and Liverpool. Ewo EPL game Kasia. Happy 98.9 FM. Any pride bet Eddie Brewo. Ewo number 10 Park. Kaswanya Nyanu Road. Akansiano Chasie. 3 p.m. Nemum Kayo na bra huntem. Esanse nipa aduana ye dikayon betimi abba adwadi na sieno. Benya free drinks. Ebio, there are exciting free bets and merchandise. Achadia, a free pride bet. Mamintro, special offer. Call now for 10 Ghana series for 2 pride bet accounts. So, I will be a ya boy and ya kohumano. Now, betimi na chadia chentrenche aka krakabebre. Emma Kwenya yim pao hunko. Brabeka fans afu from where. Na yen GNE yen share the EPL game between Manchester United and Liverpool. Ewa bra. Pride Bet Ghana, Ensign Chaya Diebebre. Ko abefun tintankesi so pridespin.com.gh. Now come register say with the promo code N10 for 10 Ghana series spare at 2 accounts so. Now benya 20 free bets on your favorite aviator game. Nakai, Bekaya ho number 10 Park, Kwasieda Way 1st of September 2024. Ebeye Pinso. Happy FM and Pride Bet, bringing you closer to the game.
Into Jumediano, so Happy 98.9 FM. Kwame, I'm just saying for you, squad I will try to release for the double header against Angola and Afis, Niger. What do you make of it?
Well, Oshe collapse now. I mean, the very first thing I'll be realizing is the fact that a lot of the players have just started out. Because they just started out, our team's not.
But you really mount to us. I mean, to inferior to now, when you say the Black Princess of Ghana, and China, the under 20 World Cup, and Chassis, and Chakrana, so Ghana, first game is 2nd September. There are about 2 funny games in preparations through the World Cup for the World Cup. Nina ended up in a draw, high profile friendlies against Mexico and Korea. Nina and Mexico 1-1, Korea 2-2, which is very, very impressive. By our standard, our 9th attempt in cover from the group there. But that coach, I'll prepare to for this World Cup. Coach Yusuf Basigi. Coach, good morning.
Good morning, Rahim.
Hey, my how? Me how? Set time difference, wow, so me that's pass what Jim any yedim komo.
No problem.
Now, but your Colombia is saying.
Don't boko. I want
I was to me now. Team lets me acclimatize. Me some do 1 term just to prepare for against the weather and all that. Team lets me acclimatize year for the tournament.
Yeah, team yes, because I have no altitude no so but yeah, team. In fact, FNA ministries some more than some we are bantam. Kenya san Kenya se papa cry, but this year they call am come.
Wow. Now, I say move from my base, called the official hotel. Moko on BBI is in order. BBI okay.
No, BBI the na ko me buy no ma shishe BBI my.
Oh, okay. What about 2 friendly games in preparations for the tournament? As the head of the technical team, were you impressed? Did you see any deficiency you want to tighten? And when that's in preparations for this tournament, is it on course? Maybe the year technically for you.
Yeah, like I say, BBI the now because Mexico team omunye team ketwa to Korea for no so. My good game. And Moframa also no Nema management, they also responded very well. And my hope so BBI fine this time round because Golana Kasa highly determined say it will break his agents now getting and qualified through the group stages now. Because I in that say as I said, Saturday and the issue na ebi kwano ema omwe chireba no so
sa endaso no e de pressure bi abatim so na say or was a team no qualify from the group stage for the first time in 9 attempts?
Rather, no, you're highly motivated. There's no pressure on the player, no pressure on the technical management. Now, yeah, you're having pressure near so. You're highly motivated. Say, you bet me, ISR. I don't know. Say, you bet me, I try to stage in a quiet name.
Okay, Coach, where me how be it has a pass. Uniedi and Kumoi. Ebe show the best players in Yamaya and say Taumachi, Ghana Taumachi, Omon Kodom Kotumanim, Obusia, and your mining in him. And we show the best in the coming games in this tournament.
Thank you very much. In Ghana for in Empire Bonner support. Na Yasu Senior Okano. I ati Ghana for in Niama Francano. So
Coach Yusuf Basigi, the head coach of the Black Princesses. Omo Ejina Kono in this year's FIFA Under-20 World Cup, so Colombia. Coming now on from there, the Blasters and Shots, but we were 2 years ago, Princesses in preparations, 2 high-profile film matches, Korea and Mexico. Omina bought tournament TB and normal ball. Proud to the first game. Or say I walk a woman crowd here, but my contempt. I mean, they are used to the weather.
Yeah, and these are 2 things that I'm sure say will be a core competition or in any way or any form, no, would understand the importance of these things. Friendlies, no, you test yourself against a certain quality, and yet friendlies are more sebi or more than I'm high or more baby. That one would not give you a feel of what to expect at the tournament proper. But these other nations are also nations that have qualified for the competition itself, so it gives you an idea or kind of the kind of competition. So the friendlies are good. And then the other issue he mentioned was a year acclimatization, because for this period, no Colombia, this is going to be the weather pattern. And then he also mentioned something about altitude. Altitude no but so what to say Eastern Africa, anywhere from Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, in Framano, and to say to be our into no so when you're familiar with an environment like that, Achane Bianca football match 90 minutes no. Achane 10 minutes whap him. Into the remaining 18 minutes no. Ebe say if you when you about 2000. I recall say this was something Kenyan athletes used to beat a lot of athletes from the West in the 60s, 70s, about 2000. And some West no discover I say it's because of baby Omufri no altitude no so into a more certain level of endurance level or more free Northern Europe, Western Northern America and Western Europe no munya Kenya. So today they come to train there. Incident I mean some hawker no winning 1,500 at the Olympics. Kakanin and Kane see that. But now they all come to train. Into Yensu who so fast one. It only made sense. Say Yensu be kind ako. Yen train to say be a canino, maybe anka 2 or 3 days after the Mokako drew. Now first match I say in 7 and now 8. And then we'll start blaming everyone. See, send your coach now, Kano. It's good they are there early. It's good that they are testing themselves against very good opposition. And we are hoping because it appears to me, say, qualifying for the Under-20, no. I say, we've been there like 6 or 7 or
8 times. This is a 9th.
Young call beyond group stages, the last time I checked. So it looks like qualification doesn't appear to be a big deal, but we are never able to emerge out of our group. It's my coach no instructions, but I am sure say one of the reasons why free hand term would be say coach this year can we do better? So we're going to make provision and at least try to go beyond what you have done all the time. I mean, we can't always go and come home after the first round. I can understand say competition but we should punch above our weight if we can.
In fairness, I've seen this team, a very loaded team. We played against them for Ebeko Africa. I'm sharing 4.
Why?
Azak's Princesses.
Okay.
The team is very, very loaded.
Yeah.
Very, very loaded. In fact, I met one of the girls, Alexander, the day before my announcing.
Okay.
I met her on the regular. I didn't even know she was a player. And the journalist in me, and knowing our history, said, players are brand, but when I saw her play, I understood why I'm in the back. Okay. So it's a very, very good team. Hopefully, they'll be able to go through, even though group number one, I think, but team na me who some born there. It's a good team.
Me feel say send a Kwame can. And I'm format in so format in assassin.
Yeah.
Can you now top 2 pe? And I'm saying format in assassin.
Expanded.
They say the 4 best third place teams in to me. A corner. I know any baby you been in that so kakra. And yen omoni Hazakes ladies ball hano and I'm a debe engineer so.
Okay.
And apart from that, all her friends now more bona. Someone will need
Debbie,
and you know, shut that and you're able to shut that really hopes too much. But
it's no swanka. Any Korea for 6-0.
Yeah, but minimum but way under 20 level.
Yeah.
What do you say? You say senior level, I am who so cry, I am ashamed be but at the juveniles teams, no, and youth teams no level, no. I am not gonna, idea typically, my name, yeah, idea or saying senior team, and you who say, how many Mexico, no, rank 30th. Ghana is ranked 66.
Yeah.
It is some normal board, do I am winning, I just at least
improvement.
Anna. Korea, the other cry is even more impressive.
Yeah.
I'm going to rank 19.
In fact, they show me 2-1. And I'm betting 2 penalties.
And you not just say, team rank 66. And the team born rank 19. It's my board draw. First one, and I send a goal. No, second one, I'm sure 2-2. You say, Bakuya should be cry. Not Bakuya should be, but yes, we are saying. There's still some work to be done every draw. Oh, yeah, Chelsea, you bet much go. The children I was say Marcus here. Oma no mukushi, soon said Japan so.
Japan room.
Nansana Mochi, Black Queen's show mu or do for Basa. Now, near Hammond say, let me tell Coach Bazigi very well. When Janum said, I make about as I can say this acting coach, no, Janum, and a Black Queen's no so near Japan Cowboy. Yakoba no, you don't want him. As almost a 4.
Yeah.
And every the person when Ghana no care about conditions near now I mean if you say a Ministry of Youth and Sports NGFA. So I'm to me very good preparation because usually 2 days crowd I feel you could do and you know there's some moments our preparations. Remember when it as I say I'm record the next round because of the format.
Okay.
Yes.
Kwame. Any Black Stars squad for the double header?
Okay, and see, now me go through squad no. I mean, I think it's fair to say that about 80 to 85% of the squad a normal service and yet for so me share no by departments into share ABR goalkeepers now. I mean in the last call-ups that were made, no, it was these 3 same goalkeepers who were called up. Lawrence Atisigi, Jojo Wallacott, Frederick Asari. And I mean, we said one of our colleagues, Ebusa said, Ghana League name starts here. Frederick Asari has not been posted in a competitive game. So why the choice of Asari? Their coach, Nakine. And I think I've heard a lot of other managers also say this. Sometimes, you know, when there are people in a group, Nasa Omunya some experience. The experiences are not always the experiences on the pitch. Sometimes even being around a certain group of people. No, he felt say Asari has been around the national team in recent times. Although Asari may not have been involved in competitive action, or Jane say at this particular point, on Sankofo before I feel no so Babe warming himself up into that group. So he would rather want to go with Asari. So again, I don't know. Say at this point, will goalkeepers be Asebi or more baby a young so performance baby Ubeka say, I mean, is this the best we have? I mean, our top goalkeeper is playing for a team in Switzerland, and even in Switzerland, he's not playing for Young Boys Ben, and now say Servette, and now say Lugano, and now say Grasshoppers. He's playing for St. Gallen. Dear one. Well, in the last 2-3 years, he's almost been around the team, whether it's first choice, second, third choice, third choice, whatever you'd want to call it. Same with Jojo Wallacott. When your opportunity now, never mind say he plays for with the greatest of respect in baby Becca's a 3rd division. First look at the 4th. Crawley Town or Division 1, which is the 3rd tier of English football. You would say from cry, but then again, you want people in a group. And he's been around this group in the last 2-3 years. And again, I personally don't see any reason with any of the 3 goalkeepers there. What's your defense now? Because Tuesday evening. Na me hwe Rayo Vallecano and Barcelona. And see platform be am also made it too because the guy really looked like a familiar face, but some said that I couldn't recall the name. That's his Mumin.
Abdul Mumin.
And in the first half, Obi Rayo and Barca this Tuesday, just this Tuesday, in the first 45 minutes, no, he was an ocean body size now, or 10 gram mobisa, Ophelia Boagenum kind of defenders, different Paul Manson, Imanampia kind of defender. Victor, very commanding, excellent aerial ability, his organization at the back. I think, sir. Maybe sometimes it happens because both team be like a Rayo Vallecano, about for Adrian and Conoso. But I watched the game and I was like, I'm told he's about 2021.
Yep.
So he has a lot of years ahead of him. If he can keep playing at that very high level, and as you see our Jiku and then Nitia Yakaku more of the batch. We have seen Jiku with the team. As Jiku were bomb up Black Stars as in the last Naguso.
Yeah.
Kubian Kasebi no Hasano. Sa ye kind of brute. You kind of brute football no and it being said that Musa, but from day one, the first Black Stars match. Or you brutes and you would need that. You need experience. He's been with the team for some time. The thing with Salisu say he's not always available. You see, I say Euma or available, so I know or available. But this season Monaco has started well, and again he's also an integral member of the team. Into Euma and Nyawawa, Kingsley Schindler in and out as a Nobeba or China Yen Fandema. Ebenezer Anan, I don't know, minimum. But I would want to believe, say, they have been doing a fair bit of scouting and Jerome Puku have read a thing or two about him. Apart from Benizana, no, I think, say, again, there were a lot of questions about Baba Mania there, but the answer was the same. He's not ready to because of their course, massive fans now bashing. But I also think Senka player the Enka fans bashua, you get an opportunity to come and prove yourself. I don't see why fans bashing you. Any Enka player be a more match. Even Ronaldo was.
I think the decision is more to do with the handless, you know.
Then that's absolutely because Ronaldo cry a boo. So again, if that is the only reason, it doesn't wash with me. Yeah, midfield now again.
Francis
familiarity or hobby apart from Abu Francis. Mefane say he's not been around this team. Omo Kanina, they are very familiar faces. But that is the only thing is that I feel Elisha is a very good player. But for whatever reason, he invites in opportunity. You know, he almost always gets a call up. Almost always. Your friend will walk up and I see no call. Because I say before your call walk up and you say you're not Switzerland friendly, no. I thought he was super
brilliant.
Someone in Salis.
Yeah. So I thought he was going to play.
Exactly. Even at the walk up round, and so best start. But I said from that time, ABC and your friend are all right, but your man Aquenya. I hope say with time will be Aquenya. Again, we're here forwards now. Mekai said Brandon your last match I book masi unya about 2 or 3 minutes bi ebe me ma touches bi kakra ni ade omo maka no se be yeni momo o
me bobi nti
e na Mekai say yeni momo omo maka ni yeni momo e bia said that nya ultimately no it's up to the coach to decide on starting 11 mo maka no unya akwanya na no shine for me it's not a bad squad.
It's not a bad squad.
It's not a bad squad.
Jojo wala koda samna hame pa. Ana we so pencil. I was nya criteria njina so coach ne de Fred Prince ana Eko ana Kwame.
That's always been my problem.
A issue because
set that standard go by
and I'm say connection into na mom person the criteria be ba no the criteria ba na some the fan chan because na the criteria ba na fan chan and they me fan ba kra and na some eti ho sa je fefu yi confident for ya omo agency players there's no basis set obi about third division or Europe because of Europe and now I light skin in Tiana today. That can be a friend, just like that. So I'll say a Brandon as him say Bobby that shouldn't be the case. No, it should never be the case. Time be a bench should be very strong. I'm a who also say no, only say you bet me you any moment. You not park no so. Undi ago but only say Send okay. When a new pan out to bench now, crown will be here. Yeah, do you not preach and so on? Say, only pan out to bench number. Two nuns who fears are, you know who. Oh, me cheers so no. Who fears are, you know who. Now, ye Ghana on my money, Sikana. Ye taxes at it, and I'm one for so. And I mean, you may have you, and you might find a likely in a me. Because we are in the casual side, you'll be casualty. Tambia, the on the so or back again. And you want them at Tizigi competition. Said Jojo, said Jojo, number 2. For the side, number 3. This is number 2, Numpono, your friend, a keka. There's no competition for number 1. How would the number 1 be better? And so, I have a coach Ghana Tambia, also Tambia team, Otoado team, Tambia over average every match or concede 2 goals. That's not a good defense. And one of the things that my dream call was
but you don't attribute that to the goalkeeping.
Bueno.
Say leaking goals and the defense. It's a back 5 or a back 4.
Okay. And so you see, you share goalkeeping now. At Tizigi on the catcher, a coach is inside them. We are for Jojo Walla Cotton Brana. On that catcher, one the competition now. You can't blame the goalkeeper. I'll say my hand lesson now, making sure say position be very competitive. And so the Walla Cotton better time be. I don't to get a bench to be. Until you share now, and I'll be more no at Tizigi. Also, man, the competition. I'm betting me a pushing is on Yadia on that. But Nippon also Oban or Babette in a bench keke, and it's a time we're on better. But Yashana, I'll not be able. But the handless no a critical situation.
See, I should need top goalkeeper be out, even home and abroad.
I never correct. I go see the competition now about last Dreams FC keeper. Last year, I'm a competition on the continent. He was voted the best. Mabwana. Anna Freche Mediama Champions League, second best. I wouldn't Ghana here, I nearly Ghana Mobobi. I don't want to cry where, if you ask me, they are ahead of Fred, sorry. Last year competition. Based on the performance, what was the basis to say, you for any of them? Say, Bia, I'm not going to say, oh, keep on, Fred, sorry, or someone to me, 2 man, quick trip passing, Sanko for no, and that's what we do to me, Bob Ball, man, quick trip saying, also, no more, I'm going to keep in. Goalkeepers coaches no more pick Fred aside over those things. Okay. But so one Fred any of them one Fred aside for a specific reason. That's it. Number 2 no. I idea about bench keke. I know Fred we see now Fred J. No, what are you doing to help Ghana League no? Oh, me can we about the CC Pasu. The more star players are able to produce in the Premier League no. The better Ghana Black Stars because to make pushy a buggers for certain positions. Alabama Black Stars are stronger. They put up better performances. Ghana rankings which and we win more matches. And as Ghana so did here imported buggers now. It costs Ghana a lot more money
than local players.
And to Sanka local players 6 women. And Sanka Sky spending on buggers never and Sanka Sobeti. And I'm and so automatically that is a better situation for Ghana than say Tambia mass importation of buggers. It's not a sound decision. So mine in Ghana and yet Maya say USA, even though still I Uska. Ghana has cow waste their cost or Uskapa. Internet cost waste is kind of also a critical situation, your league, and when you can't be my league very competitive. Obia you know who are no born who more than Wahano. In spite of the difficult terrain, yes, I should discourage you account. It's a better than watching. So you know, a crana say invitation or something. Mama, so yeah, farmer no. Omo cause so anamu complain, and omo ya no mo call Vietnam. Now mo call her. So mo cat Vietnam near the to send a mumu league no mo ya there see omo. Omo tia better than momo until me ni chance of complain say I don't know call better countries. Now mo call Vietnam. Now mo call Tanzania. Omo call Ethiopia. To send a Ghana league near better than mo tia mo players in saying. And to meet hypocrisy by some of the sports media name a politician so munim who as you AD sports media she say I'm sorry I'm call baby papa bia I'm call Vietnam league no tria say oh dear no now player no so tena ha say or yes on kompo or born home models so cry on sound so friend or national team and I na mo players no mo na mo pam mo And to say, players in the yard, I don't know, Momo, that I'm on your Ghana Fana. I'm deserve to be in the national team. It's me, I can say, so Obi Abon who more than work, Ghana, Han Quadia, somebody in the team. No, oh, no, channel, not a pushy at Tizigas and Moroccan. What do you mean, blame? Only competition. I want to better. And today, mean to me, blame just to answer your question. And you know, sir, your players now more than Wahano. You invite you on one about why team Nankasama competition. Abim, Ama, Ghana Swiss Wiska. Now, your players in the show say, oh, what's not Ghana now? You boy, we are the unquad, have more chance. You have more opportunity. Oh, let me tell you. Now, sports media, so now we have made a case say, what's not Hanquad, once I are the unquad, they win chance. Oh, no, and yet the Omega said, now, but we are no person of now, but you, Madame Cacho, Kofobe, Tabuchi, Mobile vacation now. I won't come back, I know Musu. One about vacation now, I'll come back to Abuchino. No, Yama Lanka, Uncle Ban say I was all called. Oh, let me tell you, two criminals say, Ghana weather beautiful near, you don't have to deal with, I will be real woman. Oh, let me tell you, how when you're crying, what we dig near, oh, mine so, I bet you so, who for so my minor. Now, mine is this guy, why not? Oh, until you dream when you're supposed to be any politicians now. Will be no more mine now, yeah, they know this win to the Black Stars. Also call danger agency players now, FF1, FF1, I mean, I wish that Toronto would do better. But also, okay, quiet faster than the buyer. Let's say he has to do some of this bidding. Some of the players, you know, because other players, other agency players who want to. Nipa now than the buyer, so nice or so, but then I didn't need to talk. And issues PM agency players here. Oh, Brandon come. Nipa Brandon. Okay, we'll do her. Nika so a new good player, but we'll do her. The team here, Black Stars, I'm not my Jeff Konaja. Even I went to meet the crowd, I'm finals. That 2015 year crowd, you could do finals. And Chebiao, 20. Even though you're GA channel, I had a review and your crowd was the last time we did that. But your question final, the finals, last time 2015, and Chebia, even though it's almost a decade now. So let me channel. It's still no, it was a net team no, and hover around a certain area and almost automatic say you call AFCON a bit do something. So say their performance in first one because of the agency players. And the Argentina on minor and Penifona more minor who said no, this administration buy no. First round, no. Near course you high and see a straight home. And so I'm na share boom. A mine Penifona a South Crooked FFA up share boom almost benefiting the area. Until that's an area which we see this guy, my boy Black Stars. I'm here perform better. But team selection there, a new hono, a new chill hono, baby, a hammock Casipani central defense. I'm some Makada. In the Senate, Kwame Boy Abdul solid player. Your men's and baby are now Salis who cobalt 3. I mean, also, which marble, our position. Yeah. Tibia, if I heard Moon Jiku in the central defense. Almost, I am saying captain, which do or what command to make us say, Jinaha, train because between Salis on there's no John Mensah at the back. No John Mensah at the back to me Tiabi. There's no John Pencil at the back. No, also a leader at the back or command to me should be said train Menko. Because I said Salisu should be able to do that. Minimum so yes idea, but or no entitled or can my copa much or more boy, no so mumbo. So entitled. Yeah, they say also on one of the child, so about no see a man in Mre. Now so no engine so no and you know so more. Me boy. No see a man in Mre. No engine so. Everyone say no engine so because me sure say Ghana ni bia we ka say me mbo Ghana. So no engine so. But you copa the child no oba. Oba is them be a friend oba. Oh, let me tell you. But Oba, no, he comes with a certain clout. So, FA leader and the common upon the chairman about Wabano on the field of play, no. So, you'll be all disciplined. I bet my affecting because of the clout in the entitlement, no, what. I affect coaches now, coaching into me, player now, FA chief president in Nepal. Where's the big problem? It's so, I'm not a leader, I'm a leader, and you're also a Jikunya leader no na obiati and the play coaches should be watching the interactions on the field because so a cohesive unit which you are boy team may concede 2 goals per match. They say any Angola never Angola for na so na mjiko safa couple. Yeah. Oh, South Africa.
Yes.
Almost shared 13 goals in 5 matches.
So they have a lot of goals in them.
Almost averaging 2 goals per match. And just a little bit about. And in 5 matches, I'm conceding 4 goals per. Not just eventually, almost 1 match and show. Tonight, your team is also conceding 2 goals per match. That means I already know Angola with 2 goals.
Yes, so your boy and She Papa.
Oh, your mom, yes, to be fair. Otuado back here. Also, well, apart from any qualifiers for the World Cup, no. Goalless in Kumasi, you call share 1-1 Nigeria, you call World Cup. You call World Cup, no. You consider average of 2 goals per match. And you just Kobai is also you consider average of 2 goals per match. Okay, say Nigeria boy friendly. Almost share 2. Meaning say should be, but me can't go almost share 2. And Uganda so boy Uganda so share 2. Not just say Okon World Cup 2 goals per match. Now I'll come or somebody else say to say the official or the Bono. And the same thing. And to see a call Mali on the road that you can show 2-1. It's now and no names on the I'm passing. They say why are there because you consider only 1. I feel about back to Kumasi
African Republic.
I share Central Africa share me and South Kumasi. Now between 1 and 3 and the boom 4 in 2 matches. And that's the same are different. This is still 2 goals per match. That means Angola for more 2 goals already. Now can you so you share? Between Mali match and the Central African matches. South African Republic match who come match. Yes, 6 goals. That means team will average 3 goals per match.
3 goals per match.
And so that means worst case scenario, we match Angola 4-3-2. Or check last time no ball come match no. Goal margin was 1. It's consistent with expectations. Say you show. No matter what, they'll say to me show. Almost sure because I'll say to me show. And we have the people to deliver. I mean, recently in 2 matches, Jordan establishing himself position in India. Yeah. When you supplies and quantity, and you know, as long as the supplies go his way, or better, no, we'll move club across still or quite the first match. And the watchers are forming the account deployment. And deployment, I said last time, South African Republic match, you know, Coach Otuado Yuzu Ishaku on the left first half, and Yejuma. Second half, I don't call right in Yejuma. It's when you experimentation be you himself Ishaku so form.
Leicester.
Ofim Porto call Onyawura England why the games are from lower division about premiership. Still the game. And even about Black Stars are dear. Since our born national team from under 20 level call best in Africa to this day. Much we know our Obama so Afro Canada. It's consistent here. We have the many more Kakreko. Patesu Shego. Kudu Shegos that. Any problem anymore. It's any problem no. So if you can limit opposition to scoring only 1. This is your bad idea.
Maminto and dear Kakra, soccer bet say main country is almost the soccer chance number. And then Ubecha bet no didia na a soccer bet into for 10 matches or more. Now make sure say us no a 1.3 or 1.0 or higher. Lose 1 game almost 3 times your stake. And almost main country say call soccer bet to hono na kucha na uchedia omo de usika no ma pa 3 times your reward here emu dey papa almost main country say terms and conditions apply into no enso no the luckiest aba the luckiest no so person we the luckiest are dial star 712# now to ticket. The more you buy the ticket the better your chances of winning. Kai Shannon so say jingle uti any LPMs uti tie pa emu ena sa dano o luck ebeba. Luck is everywhere. The luckiest no. Sanso ena high sense I mean country was a bar electronic appliances there numero 1. Omo TV set, omo refrigerators, omo chest freezers, air conditioners ewo ho. Sanso na omo laser air televisions no osha crystal clear pa. Sanso omo gas cookers, omo washing machines, smartphones ewo ho sound system boom pa ema no na madam fu bi boom ana girls no bayi papa water dispenser, microwave ovens, any de keke kan ho nyina. Na your branches in the ya to apeti outside Accra no ye wo Tema ye wo Kumasi ye wo Takrade ye wo Takwa ye wo Mankasim ye wo Obuase sanso ene wo Sunyane uremu e wo Techima ye wo ho ye wo Tamale ye wo ho ene ye wo Koforidua anase ye wo hohoi ene ye wo Koforidua na eba ne best prices pa on the market there yen ena ye boy ye homodem pa affordability ye number 1 best energy efficiency no ye number 1, best durability no ye number 1, sanso na best for quality no so sa frey 0302550000 0302550000 na oko Facebook, oko Instagram, oko X, kanene Twitter, oko YouTuber obenya ye hu nsem nyina kai shenen so say obo eye high sensor ye just say everyday prizes for everyday people. Any enjoyment cooler no aba ye wo angel orange, ye wo mango, ye wo peach, ye wo apple lime, sanso ena ye drinks no nyina no e produce a vitality, maintaining a body fluid ena afin so e balance o normal level ne papa angel drinks no a refresh you a great you na afi amount excitement papa kai shenen say sa ensa mabobo so nyina produced by Adonko Soft Drinks Beverages Limited. Angel drinks takes like a day na omo kire se ekoma obia ni titru enkwala frame 0244832286 0507878668 na B2B ewo ho kai shenen so say eda kwasi adan on the 1st of September. Get ready Manchester United and Tenefie Old Trafford and Liverpool and their bunny 2 clubs. They are the best clubs in England. UPM England there in terms of trophies. Any bibiano omupa ena ajedudu ye papa ni kopiemo ewo number 10 pub ewo Kaswa Nyanu road wa kaishe no se eho ne Happy FM ye ne Pride Bet ye the Champions League fan ano eko na eho de ye eko said that eho de papa girls buy boys buy ema bibia ko kama pa ko siada we nso saa ne ye ne Pride Bet ye kwa akoye wo ho enti ye se brantem match ne de kick off no 3 p.m. ba dru ho be 12 na ye fa excitement no engine mu ate se 3 p.m. no ebebo enema miensen na hyene nso o ba ho a free drinks 40 people first 40 na maje mo drinks de obenum bia ye de ma ho a uwia na ye san ama branded souvenirs anase merchandise enema ye Pride Bet any Happy FM yakike kabum na ye de bro third special offer no ni nyina ne so be deposit 10 Ghana cedis into your Pride Bet account no ewo ho venue ho afi obenya niema bebre achede bebre na ye de ema enti don't mix out Kosiada Manchester United and Liverpool and the debo enti call www.pricespin.com.gh or register promo code no number 10 now what deposit 10 Ghana cedis unya 20 free bet on your favorite aviator no come up hona boys no say sabri di omu di omu bet no normal bet no kra di omu ni papa aviator no shum na sikaba enti unya de 10 Ghana cedis etu mu aye man free bet on your favorite aviator. Make a date beka ye ho number 10 pub kwesi adan na yemfa excitement ni nyina emro Happy FM any Pride Bet bringing you closer to the game eno ensem ene ye kan emre no ekopa aka 5 minutes all right when okay phones no wa ha ye mi phone lines no na omo a ATM no kro omo start frefre deda na omo nso mfa omo adwenkere emre adwumadi so he me kan ya odi kan kra ediaba ye fro sen ofren fa
Obiba
ajana Jum Radio no ne yenko
ya na trotro mu ni we ti na ye titi ne ba ni sa o se happy so di obi enti pa jodo mu ma wai
yenko
yo ya ba ma mu mo ejuma pa mu di so oh my Ghana o mani ye o enyina ye contribute supporters journalists o mani ye yo kaka mi kanite ni de eno ani se ni mi awo na ye se mi ni anu no ni ya pe ni se ye betumi qualify akọ Morocco na yetimi akọji AFCON no sumu gidie se coming next year dear ekwan bia so ne besu bia so awo say yetimi gi because me who be that ni gidie so say bia na so who be that bia say papa
mpacho ajana kan wa say me de mehu bi da mpacho mehu bi da me si mehu bi da nti kan wa say una hu bi da nti una hu bi
awo say me who be that ya fabulous who be that bia doctor bi no mo who be that say awo say kwa bia so yeah yɛne ho bi da no yɛtumi yɛ na yɛtumi ho bi da
dase ajana me das
bɔne ba nam de ayɛ wo bɔne na Dr. Mahmoud ba omi ade ayɛ wo
me pacho onye me bɔne bia wo na waba na me se kasa na gya nchechi an kasa ntentem ne enko
Liverpool ne efere say Manchester match no a straight win to Liverpool because Manchester team we enye papa enye players ni nye ucha the Sambola Liverpool ba anya sam kotwa o ye monu ba bia kom bola nkora na ebo enti nyame Sunday ni de on papa 3 points ni che Liverpool and now here Blasters match no so a so they say biara enim say Angola omo yes eskefo country a omo bobo boys ho ha what you say omo tetewa just a counter attack no more ball but ni nya enim say jokumu ho no ma obetimi apem ball na free ho mana ye kama ye de idru ho no ma ye nyina de support ni empire ball e ba ko tai wo moti na yetimi the every match no from away ni nyina 6 points no ye be na bia ye kama am check Mpoka Pochino otiu
ya fabulous me da say ye free say o free fa your friend saying hello your friend saying oh free fa your friend saying oh free fa
Papa
yes sir
Ochimai
yeah share men say
your family Maxwell agege too
Maxwell kasa na kasa o de kasa
na bi kai o kan bi de
kasa de yenko kasa ne yenko
me pa choma ti ka che me break kwa asma senti mi chia no na me tene ka che e wo phone so e di nkomo ata mi chia no
obefro yenko
ma mi chia senti ni na this phone ko kempo papa me ne yempo ene ya de se de aye bi tu nyame anim ibie anim a mpai body eye ana 20 e ma no ya kwa you do qualify for group stage we omufrani mate so mo abo a omu win ni na draw me bo a
ane
draw omu win ni ankeye but draw no enu fa si etimi team ni ye because ye ni omu si omu tai session ni omu bo draw ma ya ni amo bo friendly matches ma ya bo draw ye mpa bo ni say ye dey support ni dey support omu say the best start tournament next week no na bi bia successful a football mu lock no e be ko dey man na we die ye to qualify every group mu ye to akoye ni say ne bi bia be successful and then Otuado call up no dey aba no me dey ma dey aba ko dey bia media so na mechanic coach ni say players you no betu no mo aye adwuma e wa to ne stadium from for qualify na ye kwa kobo na ye dey empire ball ni ade say ye nya ni say ye nya 3 points ye nya 6 points ye here before Otuado ni players ni nche no because almost starting league go Europe kuapo enche e bia bo 2 e bia bo 3 we go keep side okay Atizia and what your dapom anybody ma o ma qualify a mo di ko o mo nim e wo Europe champion we power say conference league no mo bo no and what is na there mu onya yellow card crapo o dem edi matingari the players do na e perform mo class but o mo ba na sheti mo be sheti na kwakwa ya sem
eye maso eye ma obi fufron so emra mo bi fufron mra your friend say o free fa hello your friend saying Mami Fawe, your friend say off referee fa.
Mediani Adam Idrissa mi ti auto sai ko bia.
Kasani enko yeti o.
Yo, bi ja pe e fo nyina. Hasbook, I'm good luck. The way am here e o togo. Dey na mo ya mi se ko ye fa mi na ko se. Ko be ban, abe ta de kino, abe kan sa na ye pe lose bia. That's a coach Otuado. Enye ye interview, ye pa se be wili. If a good ball, they are willing. And you pay what they are. I'm going to use the I can't see the Omu better how who's going to my watch here. They are better draw. If a win, you pay one, you pay 3 battery. I can the man's idea, and again, they are budget. No one man's idea, and they're not of special of our Bible said. Then I actually know you better. You're there, who walk on your body, there you have for that. That's a problem with that.
Medasi, your friend saying, oh, free fa. Minimum de aye okay o de ma me mfa we mfa na o gina so ache ye fra say o frefre mfa kasa meeting
aha me di Simon me kasa fi wisdom code po kata man
Simon kasa meeting
yo obi ba me pa cha wo ma no ada 20 no o mo de jese ko ye de
wisdom ma dance am no meji wo free sisi dance am na obusa no Assemble no.
Oh, say blaster. Na
jai wasem. Simon Jawasem kana kasani nti jai agro na wudi no na kasani nti
tournament ya ba wo be ho asem e be wa akiri wo eti ya kire nya mani here bia no ya nya ma omu se na bia o betumi qualify akọ omani na o hwe Real Madrid so a this year dia ase omu atodokunu pa omu agisito eti ya se bibi wo ho a mo be ya ma omu na niam omu ya omu di ya sika etu amafo botom je na omu ka biye mai
enti na ejaye adwuma emwa enti ubeja ye fro se o frefri fa
Your friend Razak at the whole Ghana.
Oh, yeah, my last caller, Kasanienko. Said you man, more no Jayana Razak, and yes, I can.
Now, tournament, my car, we say, oh, my father's uncle, FIFA tournament. Hey, I told you, hey, FIFA tournament, you say, Omundi Omudu Pusan, just a bobo around. Hey, oh, sorry. Oh, he doesn't know about you. Oh, conference center. Supporters, no. Many of them come in. Now, on you know the Yahweh.
Na sorting in Kawasori says you could do media be a swag.
They know they supporters, no.
Wanyo Muhe, Okobusa, and our supporters in Ubufu.
And the supporters in the Yomo.
And to say on no assembly busa and Ukrainian supporters in Ubusomo. Yeah, for no Busomo.
Yeah, supporters no Bufu, Kranam and say, yes, yeah, press conference. Supporters here will be a cool. Say a Koshepo stadium, and yes, you be a press conference. It's a media or him being on main for them. I asked for no one, Cassa, and I made bring them home. We got one more fine. General supporters from. And you would do that, and young one was you see, and see, so I come out to him. You say that the writing by supporters in India and from them home, as a corner, as all the
Medase Razak, and so yen for free food be Yapon and Semreno Asun, and Chibian and St. Pitino, a Babetranse, Comrabia for a Babetranse, and my main say 2025 a year happy Valentine Mass wedding, a Bebasone, Basudia. Na ye amaye fepa said ya fibia ye no bui ebe the 19th edition ye makoma aku dunkunu ye hye bibia se aye nyai said ye na fibia no sa na fi wi nso de no ebe konti bra Happy FM ye premises ya ye wasalam da na befa offorms ye niema bebre na wotu sika kakra bi isanse ye pese ware openchiremu bi ewo de makan nyina ho ewo 2025 edition of much anticipated Happy FM Valentine Mass wedding. Phone number is 0244 906235 and answer 0244 143994. Happy Valentine Mass wedding. A war on another level. Don't do Happy FM nimdi. Happy FM NJ Nkwa. Mejina jumedi sonamada. Sabri namada eye eko asma. Asanafi mada kwame jumo. Ajiman swasi pa sabri ni abrinyi from omoji eso na omoba. Empenifo mame na mase munye meswe yeda ase no me dase pa se abrene nyina efremu a mo basa brede on behalf of the Happy Sports team ni nyina Ohene-Bampoe Brenya na ehya ase na me obiba me nso me di wie ye free